I wanted to discuss the broader implications of what the Gestapo ICE is doing in the US in connection with the two killings in Minnesota of Rennie Wood and Alex Preddy. ICE, there has been publications in the 404 magazine, is targeting people using software created by Palantir, an extensive software which enables end-to-end targeting of what they consider as suspects by zeroing in on mobile phone tracking in car, in place of work, at home, and everywhere. And essentially, if you can think of a Google map within which it can show that how many possible suspects based on race and other profiles that ICE would consider to be able to track people. And that's how they're building their list. And this software is embedded built with AI, embedded into the surveillance systems. And it can surveil anyone. It can essentially surveil anyone. And that's the most scary and dystopian thing. Along with that, there is also the fact that now at least a large part of the population feels obligated to carry a passport with them. If you are non-white, if you look Hispanic, if you're likely to be profiled racially, thanks to Justice Kavanaugh, to be briefly inconvenienced, as he said. And so that's already being built in now, that many people are carrying passports in the land with First Amendment rights, which is an utter farce. And then there's a question of, there is a lot of discussion that there will be justice coming for ICE at some point once this presidency is over. But one needs to remember that the only reason, and because similar to what happened with the Gestapo and Nuremberg in 1945, but to get from 1933 to 1945, one needs to remember that 50 million lives had to be lost. And around 1941 or 1942, there was no certainty that there would be ever any justice. So I think it's very misleading to think that if an administration can kill this many people with zero accountability, that they'll just give up power in the midterms or in 2028, which is far off anyways. So that's the broader implication, that how is democracy crumbling, and that is enabling this environment of impunity. And will those who are perpetrating this give up power that easily? That's the biggest thing that worries me and concerns me about the future, because AI centrally will be able to provide, it's already providing a surveillance system which would be able to stifle dissent very easily. It's already happening, and it'll get worse. And in that environment, how will things get better? To think that the 2026 midterm elections will be free and fair is utter farce, I feel. So there is a lot of things that need to be considered as we look at what is happening in the US.